I remember the first time I saw that purple and silver logo, a tiny shield with two letters, GG. It blinked on my screen like a watermark from another world. One press and numbers jumped. Coins exploded. Timers froze. My phone felt less like a gadget and more like a remote control for reality. For a while, Game Guardian made you feel unstoppable. But in the end, every shortcut comes with a cost. Game Guardian first slipped into the Android underground around 2012 to 2014. An APK shared on forums and Telegram channels. It promised a simple thing: read the numbers behind your games and change them. At a glance, that sounds harmless, but behind those numbers were ecosystems, leaderboards, economies, and livelihoods. The app's magic was visible, literally. Many users reported seeing the GG overlay while playing, a small on-screen widget showing searches, addresses, or just that unmistakable logo as values were scanned and adjusted in real time. That visual became a symbol, not of mastery, but of a sliding scale between curiosity and chaos. By 2015, Game Guardian had snowballed into a movement. People shared success stories: infinite coins, instant upgrades, frozen timers. Video tutorials exploded, and with them, the GG logo appeared all over gameplay footage. You could literally watch the purple shield hover while a user increased their in-game currency mid-match. It was instantaneous proof. The app worked in real time. I still remember trying it on Bloons TD Battles. I wasn't trying to be some elite hacker. I wanted those flashy towers my friends kept bragging about. Round indicators, energy meters, the clock. Numbers flipped like someone had hit fast forward on my game. It felt like cheating reality itself. That feeling of bending the rules with a tiny overlay is addictive. And when something is addictive, people justify it quickly. It's just single player. It's just for fun. It's not hurting anyone. Except sometimes it did. You couldn't keep that kind of power private for long. Developers watched their communities fracture. Multiplayer games filled with imposter wins. Leaderboards were meaningless. Google refused to host Game Guardian on the Play Store. Antivirus companies flagged it. But even as the public crackdown intensified, the GG overlay persisted in the footage that survived. A ghostly reminder that people had already touched the thing. The cultural argument showed up everywhere. To many users, seeing that overlay meant emancipation. To developers, it meant the game was broken at its core. As games moved critical logic to servers, the GG overlay lost some of its bite. You could no longer rewrite a server check from your phone screen. But hacks evolved, and players adapted. Where the overlay once showed simple memory edits, it now became a symbol of the cat and mouse game. Game updates, patches, obfuscation, then new workarounds. Every time a developer hardened code, the underground pushed back. This arms race had consequences. Games became more always online. Indie devs were forced into costly server solutions. Ads and aggressive monetization techniques increased. Players who didn't cheat felt the squeeze. More paywalls, more online checks. The overlay didn't just change gameplay, it reshaped an industry's architecture. That day in Bloons TD Battles taught me something I didn't expect. After the initial thrill, I watched match after match lose meaning. Wins felt hollow when I knew I'd bent the numbers. Friends' reactions shifted from awe to suspicion. At some point, I realized that a tiny logo on my screen had changed how I played and how I saw other players. It wasn't just about getting more medallions. It was about the loss of a shared reality that made competition interesting in the first place. Eventually, the tide turned. Android tightened up. Google used UI and OS-level warnings to discourage sideloading. Developers moved the important checks off devices and onto servers. Game Guardian didn't vanish, but it lost its mainstream foothold. The GG overlay that once flashed proudly in tutorial videos became an underground badge. You either understood the risk or you didn't. The rebellion that started as a pushback against greedy monetization had, in many places, ended up damaging the very ecosystems people loved. When I look back at Game Guardian, I don't see a simple villain or hero. I see a mirror. The GG logo made visible a truth we'd been skirting around. When users are given the power to change systems with a tap, the systems change back. Harder, more secretive, and sometimes uglier. Game Guardian wanted freedom for the device owner. The app that promised control ended up exposing our appetite for instant advantage. And the fragility of shared spaces built on rules. The dark truth? Power to rewrite reality is intoxicating. And once society tastes that, it rarely returns things to how they were. The GG badge on my screen didn't just change a number. It changed a mindset. If this story hit a nerve, drop a like and subscribe. Tell me, did you ever see the GG logo in your game? What did it feel like? I'll pin the best stories.